I'm back at Britpart to see how the guys have been getting on with the BFG Land Rover. By the looks of it, they've been getting on great guns, and now I'm going to catch up with Neil, the engineering manager, to see exactly what's been going on. Neil, how you doing?
Hi Jimmy.
Good to see you again. I tell you what, you chaps have been busy with this, haven't you?
Very busy.
So the last time I was here, it was just the rolling chassis and we got that suspension on, and since then, I mean, there has been a massive transformation. What have the challenges been?
All the bodywork came back from paint, and then the big challenge, first of all, is to get all this back on and all lined up. So these are the most difficult ones to do in a Defender. You know, anything where you've got the second row doors, because you've got this C post and B post. A lot of challenges to get all that nicely lined up. So you have to basically get it all together, all loose. You leave everything loose, get the roof on, everything, and then start tightening it up from the top down to get all this in the right way, so you haven't got massive gaps around your doors. It's not like a modern car where you've got a monocoque where it keeps everything all in place.
And of course, if you get that wrong, the doors aren't going to fit nicely.
Absolutely.
That's going to cause you massive amounts of problems.
Yeah, that's just the case.
Well, I tell you what, you've done a fabulous job, and it is just looking absolutely gorgeous. However, I have noticed one slight discretion. What's that, Neil?
Yes, yeah, a little bit of a faux pas once we were working on it.
There's a little ding there, isn't there?
There is, yes, there is.
Did you catch it?
Basically, working on these, if you haven't got the door stay on when you're trying to do things, it's very easy. This can swing back and it can catch that, and that's what happened.
Yeah, and has anyone confessed to the deed?
Yeah, that would be me.
Oh, it hurts, doesn't it?
Just a bit.
But it is part of the course. I mean, you're getting all those bits to go together. Yeah. These things happen.
Yeah, they do. It's just unfortunate it happened in such an obvious place, really,
yeah,
isn't it?
I'm sure it can be fixed.
Yeah, we can.
The body's looking stunning. You've got it all fitting really nicely. Shall we get it down, have a proper look, and get some jobs done? You know what I'm pleased to see has totally gone? That was that air intake there, because that was a nasty looking thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were pretty horrible.
Yeah.
They're very dated. Yeah, they've gone. They're in the bin. We've got some nice new ones that we need to put on. We'll put them on later.
So that's a job for later?
Definitely.
The other thing that is really popped for me is this black here with the blue. I mean, because this isn't just normal black paint, is it?
No.
It's got a bit of sparkle in it.
No, it's called Santorini Black. It's a Land Rover colour. So.
Is that an original Land Rover?
That is a Land Rover.
But it's just got a nice little metallic touch to it.
It has, yeah,
really
no,
nice.
it's quite nice.
This roll cage.
Yeah. It's a proper roll cage, you know.
Yeah, so before that was literally a bit of garnish, because they weren't actually structural, was it?
No.
If you'd had a crash with that would just...
Yeah, it's not going to do anything.
Yeah,
but all it's going to do is damage the bodywork even more than normal. You know, all the mounts now, these all go down to the chassis. So yeah, if you did have the worst happens, you know, it's going to protect you.
So that's a roll cage that means business.
Absolutely.
Impressive, isn't it? It's a good looking thing as well.
It is, yeah. New doors, because obviously big problem with Defenders, the doors corrode really badly, so they're all brand new.
Yeah, they tend to rot out on the bottom, don't they?
They do, yeah.
I also remember there was all this kind of flaky, nasty paint going on.
Yeah, it is a problem. You also get, because you've got steel bits and aluminium bits with Defenders, and you get what's called a galvanic reaction between the two, and that causes the paint to come up. So that's all been addressed. It's got some nice new door hinges there.
Yeah.
Billet aluminium door hinges.
Oh, say that again. Go on, say that again.
Billet aluminium.
Oh, for a Land Rover fan though, that is creme de la creme.
Yeah, they're nice. They are nice.
Yeah, really nice thing.
Then coming around to the back, you might remember originally that the rear cross member had been replaced at some point. We've actually completely put a brand new chassis, galvanised, which has then been powder coated over the top of to give it extra protection on top of that.
So that chassis, let's be honest, that's really going to have a long life, and that's a big problem normally with Land Rovers. Yeah. The chassis rot out on them.
Absolutely.
But because that's been galvanised, it's going to be really resistant to corrosion, but also over the top you've got that powder coating, so it's going to have a really good long life.
Yeah, this is belt and braces.
And that means that this Land Rover is going to go on for many years to come.
Yeah. Last time you were here, we got the rolling chassis with the air suspension on. What we hadn't got, you can now see we've got the ride height sensors all connected up. That's to keep it all nice and level, so the actual ECU for the suspension knows where it is.
Yeah, this suspension really is a clever bit of kit, and that's essentially a potentiometer connected to a little arm which is connected to the trailing arm, so it knows exactly where that wheel is and it can balance that suspension all the time.
Yeah.
It's impressive. I mean, That's what this Land Rover is about. It's about bringing it up to the future, not only restoring it, but taking it to the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's features like that that are really going to change this vehicle up.
You know, it all goes, the whole package, to actually make this a much more modern, as modern Defender as we can make it, really. Big transformation at the front end.
Yeah. I mean, big changes have happened here.
Absolutely, yeah. A lot's gone on there. Complete new redesign of the front end. You know, like stylised grille and surrounds. We've got LED lights, headlights here, which again, that helps with the electrification because they use less electricity, but also a much better light when you're out there in the dark. We've got a nice new winch. Yeah, we've got a new winch. We've got a synthetic rope there. This stuff is much lighter. It's much nicer, much more friendly with you when you're actually using it. It actually comes from a marine technology. That sort of rope was originally designed as mooring lines for ships, but it just happens it's incredibly strong, works really well.
Well, I tell you what, not only has the Land Rover got a new set of eyes, it is a feast for my eyes. I keep wanting to stand back and take it all in.
Yeah.
But I have to be honest, the biggest transformation that I've seen happen is that tax disc has finally gone.
We don't need them anymore.
We don't need this. Where this is going, it's not going to need an old tax disc. It's impressive. There's still some jobs left to do.
There are.
So we need to get cracking because tomorrow this is going to get a whole new engine, isn't it?
It is.
Well, not quite.
The next phase.
More of a motor.
Yes.
Yeah, so we better get cracking, get this finished.
Yeah, let's get on it.
All right then, come on.
Let's go.
Wow, wow, wow. It's hard to believe that that is the same vehicle we started with. It's undergone an impressive transformation so far. I'm loving that new roll cage, which is so purposeful, and that whole new front end, giving it a fresh new look. Also, that color scheme is just working. This really has become a beast of functionality. Right, I better go and give the guys a hand because they're cracking on, and we need to get this finished so we can go to the next place. I really enjoy moments like this, putting on nice new components, but not only that, getting rid of those really nasty chrome air intakes. This is a lot better. It's a lot more subtle and it's a lot more functional. It's still gonna take the air in for the heater, but it just looks a lot more modern and it suits the whole style of this vehicle. It's little touches like this that just bring it all together. Normally on a Land Rover, this space is used for all your expedition kit. However, on this very special one, this area here is going to become a battery pack. But before that, I need to put the tailgate on here. So that's the next job. Once I've got these two clips in, and that's the wheel extension on for the rear. Now it's not going to get them on the front yet because access is needed to fit the electric motor, the next phase of this Land Rover build. But once this is done, that's the bodywork done for now. Perfect. The BFG Land Rover is really starting to take shape, but now it's time for it to head off somewhere completely new to start a new phase that I'm really excited to learn about. It's time for the electrification process.